And she said I did all these fucked up things to my kids. Let me learn y'all something today. And this dumb bitch got 5 thumbs up. Let me show y'all how she thinks of kids. A 13-year-old gay boy is a perp.
Tina Bunting, and she had a gay son named Tyreek. And Tyreek.
And you know this how? Did he openly tell you he was gay? What is your obsession with LGBT or homosexuality? Really?
Come to think of it, Tyreek was a perp. And he was a 13-year-old gay boy who...
Imagine what she would have did to him, thinking that he was a perp. Usually when you think of somebody as a perp, am I correct? I mean, you thinking that this person is out to harm or hurt you. And I already heard about this story, by the way.
Thought that he was overgrown. Like you're a 13-year-old guy, 13-year-old boy who act like you think that you're a grown woman. And Miss Regina will hide.
Look how she talk about a kid, a child. And y'all gonna believe that she fucking care about my children? That I'm the one that treated my children bad? Man, get the fuck on. But this is how she feel about children.
Behind Christianity also. And she would try to use me and take advantage of my money and stuff like that. And then, if she was, the type that if I had a crisis and I told her about it, then, she would kick me down even more, or kick me down even harder, and, do victim blaming. Like, if somebody stole from you...
You got the nerve to talk about victim blaming, and your whole channel is based on victim blaming me.
It ain't your fault, or they try to tell you what you should have done, or if you
like, really, you can crown yourself as hypocrite of the year when you victim blame me about what happened to me in the military and on other instances. What happened with me with my children. You can crown yourself hypocrite of the year, bitch.
If somebody violated you in some way, you shouldn't have to be berated and screamed at, or like if you got raped, or if you got somebody stole your stuff or stole your money, or somebody just did you some form of injustice, and then you have to hear being berated. Those aren't friends who do that to you.
And then I guess you're not a sister. Because like I said, your whole channel is just dedicated on blaming and berating me. And in the most brutal way. Just sickening. But it don't feel good when it happens to Candy. Misentitled. It can't happen to Candy. But Candy could do it to people all around the world.
And then they want to lie and say that, oh, we're just looking out for you, or we're doing it for your best interest, or we're doing it because we care about you and stuff like that. Nah, because you sit there and trying to make... It's like I had to pay mental health counselors to dog, and I was paying mental health counselors, and they have treated me like this. And I go out of the counseling office feeling worse than when I came in. And I'm paying mental health counselors to blame me for my problems and blame me for my suffering. Like, say if I got raped, the mental health counselor would blame me and then turn around and say, well, you have to take responsibility for your actions.
That's not as bad as what you're doing, going on the internet and telling people don't believe my lies. When I got to live with the shit on a daily basis. You telling people not even to give me emotional support. And I got to live with that shit for the rest of my life. You're crowned hypocrite of the year.
That's like a slut. I mean, wearing a hoodie.
And then you cool with people that was doing the shit to me. And I only got like one person besides China that I can lean on and give me emotional support about the shit. Because everybody else goes silent.
And sweatpants and still get raped and then get blamed. So these people ain't friends. And I was being bullied, online earlier this year. And that was one of the reasons why I started to pick up, feeling depressed and eating not a bunch of ice cream, but eating ice cream just about every day, feeling depressed. So, and I still got to break that habit. I didn't have ice cream today, but I had like a half a piece of cake. And I felt guilty about that. So, I mean, even other targets ain't got your back. Even other targeted individuals ain't got your back. They do not have your back. So, it's just very, mind-boggling and shocking that targets are all out for themselves and not supportive of others, unless you're one of the popular fakes, and they all, commit idol worship towards each other. All the popular fakes, they all...
Well, I heard the same about you. It's all about you on your channel. All about getting money on your channel. Every now and then it'll be a please help so help my friend. She's been pregnant for 2 years, you guys. I mean, that type of dumb shit. But you don't even show that type of support. And it's sad that don't even... Me and you supposed to be supporting each other like that. But you... This shit is sad. This shit is sad. It really should be me and you being tight like that. But you bitching and whining about an organization, a clique or whatever, or this organization or whatever being tight like that. But you ain't even, you don't even have, and that's proof right there. You don't even have intentions. Never did have intentions. You keep saying, oh, I want to call a truce with my sister, but I have more exposing to do. Man, I should tell y'all right there what her intentions is. She never had intentions to call a truce or make amends from the get-go. If anything, her focus should have been trying to mend things with me. And I gave her ample opportunities. But she just kept digging herself a big, deeper and deeper hole. And that's my fault where? And then all y'all motherfuckers coming at me saying I'm a bully. Y'all weren't here when I have been tried to make amends. When I have offered her money. When I have offered her a place to stay. And that's where y'all wrong at. Because y'all don't know the history.
Idolize each other. And so, treat each other like celebrities. So, kicked out of even the so-called targeted individual community. I'm no longer listed on the surveillancesurvivors.org website. I mean, it seems like as if Shayla Avant made sure that there was no...
See, she says so-called targeted individual community. Told y'all she been calling y'all fake from the beginning. She ain't really believing this thing, walking into this thing.
trace of me left on her website. And she's one of the popular fake T.I. perp bullies. And, I heard about
Oh, but she a bully. But you trying to join her community, though.
Karen Melton Stewart and fraudster Catherine Horton and Romola D. Reports and all them,
But you trying to be in their community, though.
Meigs B, all them being fake and exploitative. Targeted justice is a CIA front I've been hearing. And people
see how she spread rumors and say she heard? She ain't heard that. She made that up out of her own mouth. That's gossip.
Stop tearing your sister, man.
Wondering, like, oh, they just all talk and pretending to be there for targets. And they're just, fronts for real targets suffering. And only they are allowed to have a voice in us real targets suffering.
They wasn't there when you was trying to join their community. But now they fake and you heard they fake and all this shit. See, I told y'all in my other video, she do not handle rejection well. And once she is rejected, she will go about to slander the fuck out of you. That is how she roll. And then y'all want to get mad with me. Talking about some you gonna call me out on my shit. No, take a look back behind you. There's your shit.
When people try to lie and say, "Oh, you're too valuable," you're too valuable to they try to make it like, oh, they want to make you think that the gang stalkers are trying to kill you. But we're too valuable. We are too valuable. They'll say we're too valuable for the gang stalkers to try to kill us. Well, why the hell they kill you off for insurance money and sacrifice you?
Candy, ain't nobody trying to kill your stupid ass. I've been through it. I'm the one that been on the run from state to state before because motherfuckers trying to kill me. You know that. But who trying to kill you right now? Nobody. You trying to get motherfuckers pissed off to where they would want to kill me, though. Tell them where I live, how much money I make, and all that shit. Like that's anybody's business, all right. They don't have a privy to know this about me. And nobody gonna tell Candy she wrong about that. But y'all steady jumping on me, telling me I'm a bully. Y'all got the hell of a nerve trying to come at me talking about I'm a bully and this motherfucker on here fucking doxing me to the gods.
She wrong.
Got the hell of a nerve. And this motherfucker on here doxing me.
Candy, please, listen. I shouldn't be begging you for shit. But
no, she don't even. Cause she's gonna do it more. I already know what you about to say.
I know, it's just
no.
Why you gotta lie? You think it's easier to lie than tell the truth, huh?
This girl
you think
flat out said, how would you feel? How would you like if I said that you mess with Calvina?
That right there should tell y'all
and
something.
And then turn around and said, yeah, she tried to do such and such and such and such and said such and such about Calvina. Man, motherfucker. Candy and Calvina didn't used to get along.
Man, go ahead. Cause you ain't gonna stop until somebody gets severely, you know what I'm saying, and then what?
Candy
then what?
and the foster mama and Calvina didn't used to get along either. I had forgot all about that little girl. Cause she ran away. But to sit here and lie and said I had said sexual things about that girl.
Go ahead,
and then sitting there saying you trying to get your life right with God.
Candy, you
And then you got thumbs up on that
Let me
damn
tell-
stupid ass video?
I can't. She's just gonna, so that's how she likes to live her life. And I'm gonna tell you something.
And then said, Destiny? Why Destiny you choose to lie about? Not saying anybody else would be better, but what the fuck?
Done. I am done and I'm through. I am done.
That must be a secret fucking ordeal you must have in your head. Cause what the fuck? Even as an adult, I don't find that fucking girl attractive. No offense. But that's not even my type. She's an adult now, and no, that ain't even, I ain't never looked at her in that way. Even as an adult.
I'm done and I'm through. Finish. I'm done. I'm done. I'm finished. That's it.
And then get like your own black relatives sacrifice you and then get insurance money.
Like Wyatt told me when he came up here that I need to get insurance money. Like you on the internet telling people how much money I make. That type of ordeal. So you can just get a GoFundMe like you got now. And people donate to your stupid ass GoFundMe. And all you gotta do is get on here crying because you know people gonna fall for it, ain't it? Huh? Keep telling us what your plans are. Keep on.
And they rubbing their hands together waiting for that insurance money once you're dead.
Like I had that insurance for you for my car? No, bitch, that insurance money gone. I took that off of there. But you got these folks lying to these folks like I've been the one just doing you wrong all these years. I had insurance money in my whole car for you. So where if I die, that car go to you, or you can cash it in for money.
Yeah, now.
But I'm the one that got this whole agenda to you.
So
Because you don't get that. You will never get that.
and then other black people would talk about, how can another black person talk about, we'll be glad to get rid of your black ass. Coming from another black person telling me something like this. And so it's like they really, I mean, and I think that's why I started to get scared when nobody wanted to help me trying to stay safe in a hotel room out of a hurricane. And then they try to make like I'm being picky and need to be grateful to the first room offered to me. They had a whole damn air conditioner that was pulled out of the wall, and it's like somebody could have slipped anything under there, or somebody could have come under there, and anything could have happened to me. But the perps act like as if they're ready for me to die, like they really want me to die. So they've left me in situations where they left me afraid that, damn, I didn't get to have a hotel room for Hurricane Ida, and Hurricane Ida affected Pensacola not as badly as New Orleans, but they got us too. And I'm like, damn, me being outside during a hurricane is scary as fuck, a strong wind.
How many times you were saying you need money for the hurricane, and the hurricane wasn't even coming your way. And the money got donated to you anyway.
Be forced to be outside during hurricanes, tornadoes. Earlier this year, being homeless on the streets, I nearly died in the tornado when they had tornado and hail back in April.
You ain't nearly died.
And then, I got a hotel. It was around April 17th or 18th, somewhere around there, or right before that. And then it was April 18th, and they put me in room 233, which is Masonic. And it looked like somebody was trying to break into my room. And people, other so-called targets, acting like they didn't even flinch or react. They weren't even outraged. They just were blank and didn't care. And that was my sign right there that they had betrayed me or turned against me, or, they don't like me no more. And then when I block you, then you want to be outraged. I mean, you're supposed to be a friend and then start to act different, and then, the first thing they want to bring up is all the money that they claim that they donated to me. But then you decide that you treat me.
They claim that they donated to you? Or that they actually don't. Man, y'all hear this? And people got to work for that hard-earned money. They claim they don't. Man, you act like that shit's like water. Now here's a glass of water. People take their hard-earned money and give that shit to you. Because they want you to do well and better in life. And your ass just act like you want to live in hotels for the rest of your life. You keep telling people you want to get on your feet, and that's not true. But you keep talking about I'm a failure of a mother. You a failure of existence. Because your ass don't even want to fucking get on your feet and do better. But you be trying it with talking about I'm a failure of a mother. I did better than this poor shit you doing right now. Scamming people out of money. Y'all heard that. How she feel about y'all giving her money?
Like, you don't want to be friends with me no more. I mean, go on from telling me that I'm your favorite. And, be super supportive of me and say that you help people.
Candy, when people open their eyes to certain things and they realize certain things, they have a right, like the girl said, she have a right to change her mind. She realized you was on some fuck shit and kept it moving. She saw something wasn't right. You gonna penalize her because she felt like something wasn't right? You gonna dog her out because something wasn't right?
You inspire people, and then to go around and say that you're a fraud and you're a liar and you're a scammer and you this and that when you decide to flip. So
she ain't just up and did that shit like that. Your ass made a video about her after she confronted you about a certain wrong thing that you did on Twitter. Let's keep it real. You cutting corners.
I really think, even for Hurricane Nick, they had excessive rain, and I was forced to be out during Hurricane Nick, and being forced to sleep outside in the rain. And then, when I was trying to sleep underneath the ferry,
What tripped me out is you'll sit there day in and day out, and you'll sleep out in the rain when it's raining, and then when it dries up, then you get a hotel.
Shelter part of that little ferry, downtown ferry, somebody sent the police to run me off from there, and I had no place to sleep. And I suffered many nights with having to having no place to pee. And so trying to find a secluded, dark area where hopefully nobody will see me.
I'm about to prove it to you right now. This girl this girl don't suffer. Unfortunately, it's a fucked up situation to twist it like this. And it ain't twisting it, but to look at it like this, to say. She likes to be in a victimized position so y'all can say, look at me. Look at me. Look at all the attention that I'm getting. Look at me. Woe is me. Woe is me. I'm going through this. Look, I'm going through this. Everybody's doing this to me. Everybody's fucking over me. I'm the one hurting. I'm the one going through all the pain. Look, raising my hand, raising my hand. I need money. I need donations. I need donations. Because if that's the case, so many people reached out to help, she would have been halfway, at least temporarily, out of her situation by now. She would have been out of her situation. I don't care. Even when, and I can say that because I reached out to help her funky dog ass, and she turned my offer down. And she went from saying back and forth from saying that I didn't want to help her to reaching out, standing out in the rain saying, Brandy, why you doing this to me? Why you got me out here like this? And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's a narcissist. That is, and she got, this dumbass bitch got 5 thumbs up for sitting there saying that a child is a perp and that a child is calling him gay and stuff. So y'all really want me to tell y'all what she think about my children? She ain't even want my children to hug her. And y'all gonna sit there and think that I'm the one lying about that.
And, risk getting caught. And they ran me off from that other spot that I've been at for at least 20 months.
They did this to me. They did that to me. They did this to me. They did that to me. But when you say that Candy did something to somebody, you're bullying her. Period. Make sense? And then when you try to defend yourself about her saying you're bullying her, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. They narcissistic bullies, and they trying to use a tactic, and that's just a narcissistic tactic.
And so, in which all those businesses at 532 West Garden Street, they're all in the nearby areas. They're all run by perps.
Every time she get into it with somebody, they a bully. A bully is a new word, really. They're a narcissist, a perp, or a gang stalker. Every person that she gets into it with, she can even get into it with them first. But they're a narcissistic bully, a perp, or a gang stalker. Listen to me. She can start with them first. But they're a gang stalker, a bully, or a narcissist, or a perp. I'm going to repeat this again. She can start with them first. And they are all those names. And they might not even be that.
And then, obvious perps wanting to freaking try to gaslight me and stuff.
And another thing, she can record you, but you can't record her. She always say these people are quote-unquote perps trying to run her over in cars, but she don't even be trying to speed up to try to get out the way. When I used to be trying to push Raven in the strollers, or even my other children, they had the double stroller and I had Raven with me, even all 3 of them in the stroller. That was kind of hard to do. And them cars be coming fast. Man, I used to be trying to haul ass to get out the way. Cars be flying. Candy don't even be trying to move out the way. And like she wanted to try to mention about that. I saw that video about that person said, Yeah, nice try. Trying to cash in on a life insurance policy. And that's exactly what she be trying to do. Cash in on a life insurance policy. She trying to get money in any kind of way she can. That's why I call her ass Ezell. That ain't bullying. That's calling it exactly how it is. Because she don't even be trying to speed up or move out the way. She steady be walking and recording them. See how they trying to hit me? She don't even trying to move out the way. Now me, I have an excuse. I walk with a walker. I can't really run. But she be recording on her phone. They got people, disabled veterans and all. A couple of them I know. Then got hit by cars. That's not a game. But this girl got a whole hustle out here. And y'all mad with me. My biological mom was the same way. Candy worse with the shit. Because she's younger.
So, it's like, I basically was trying to say, you know, that the same way people say that, oh, artificial intelligence, that people aren't out here gang stalking you, but it's just artificial intelligence making you believe that you're being gang stalked. And so now that's another.
No. Somebody on YouTube told you was being gang stalked. You went and researched it and said, yep, me too.
Lie that they want to say that these ignore the death threats and these targets ain't gonna kill you because you're too valuable.
Who threatening you, Candy? Who threatening you? I want to see the death threats. I want to see them.
They've had targeted individuals who died. The transgender Lisa T.I. is one of them that died. Got murdered by a fake T.I. perp and left him naked next to the bed with no clothes on.
Ouch.
And that fake T.I. perp, Jasmine, had PREY preyed on Lisa T.I., offering targets to go stay there. And I was supposed to have gone up there, but I kept rejecting the offer. I didn't want to go up there because I thought that maybe Lisa T.I. might have been an exploitative fake T.I. perp to trying to lure me into human trafficking. I ain't trust nobody. So, come to find out, I guess he was a real target, and he got.
Candy, all this could have been settled from the jump had you just came on up here and quit with all this slanderous shit. Me and you could have been tight, and I could have helped you. Because at that time, I was able to drive a little bit better and could have drove you around, took you wherever you needed to go to take you around. I could have fed you, could have took you to get some clothes, could have took you to get on your feet, and wherever you needed to go, apartment shopping, wherever I would have took you wherever you needed to go. But you on here with this online bullshit like I'm a bad omen. That's why this shit got me so sick to my stomach. Everybody on here like I'm a bully and shit. I have a forgiving heart. But at that time you told me you was homeless, I was ready to be there for you. But you was on that fuck shit talking about China gotta go. And no, well, I'm not coming. You turned down my offer. And then went and made a GoFundMe talking about something you ain't even got no family help, not even my own twin. Then I tried again last December. Then you had these motherfuckers on here talking about something, no, don't trust that. And then you went to talking about some, no, she gave up her kids to for a woman, and her kids are probably being drugged and raped by now, and all this dumb shit. You always talking about somebody being fake nice to you. Now that's paranoid schizophrenia. I was really ready to put everything behind us and help you to get on your feet. Motherfucker, I have a heart. I was prepared to squash everything. I was taking a risk. We would have been up here with all that dumb shit. We would have been up in here arguing. They would have put me out, you out, China out, the dog out. And what I was going to do about my breathing machine, huh? Me and you would have been homeless. Well, I was going to plug up my breathing machine, huh, Candy? But I wasn't even thinking about that at the moment. All I was trying to do was be there for you. Let's cut all this dry right now. I don't know why you're online doing this to me. So when you sat there and you was online that day, you bust up, and I'm hearing about saying I'm a gang stalker. I'm like, what? Why is she saying I'm that? Saying I'm a perp. I've been perping her for years. I'm like, what is a perp? What is all this that she's saying? I'm finding out you've been posting pictures about me on Instagram, calling me Dykester and my lesbian lover China. I found out all this on our birthday for the newcomers that want to say I've been bullying Candy. Y'all need to know the origin. Y'all need to know where my frustration come from. Because I was ready to be there for Candy. And nobody had no say-so in the matter. China, Pippa, my vapes, the neighbor next door, the prostitute around the corner, the goddamn box in the piece of meat in the refrigerator. Nobody had no say-so in the matter. I was ready to be there for my twin sister. She flaked on me, created a goddamn argument with me, and before I know it, I decided, you know what? I'm washing my hands with this bitch. And before I know it, a year and some change come. And then all of a sudden she's got all these videos about me online. Because I cut her off. And like I said, I was going through my own depression. The whole summer of 2020, I was battling suicide and trying to help someone else get through their suicide. And for somebody that was sitting there trying to talk shit to me earlier, you must ain't watch enough of my videos where I showed all of my medications that I take on a daily basis, not counting how many times a day I gotta take those medications. But I'm the bully. You know how many times? Fuck, I forgave this dumb motherfucker after what she did to my kids. After the way she treated my kids. After the way she treated Raven, I still forgave her. Because everybody was saying, that's your sister. And I was still kind to her. While she getting up in here lying, talking about I was a bully to her. And there was times I did go some years without talking to her. I needed to regroup. I needed to heal. Look at the fuck shit she said about me online. She used to say words. Could you believe it? Now she with a new one. Talking about some I had a crush on 12 and 13-year-old girls. At least I could back up the shit I say. She'll just say I did something. She don't have no detail of backup shit I say. And then all that shit about I can't even say what she did to Raven in that room. Motherfucker, you locked the door. Like, let's be real. Let's make some sense here, y'all. That's just like a pedophile asking the mama what I did to your son then. Well, you was doing stuff to him while I was asleep. He a baby type shit. That's gaslighting the mother. How I know what she was doing to Raven if she locked the door, y'all? And Dwayne and them already said what she did was humping Raven. So she tried it. And a lot of this shit she brought up first. And to keep it real, none of this shit need to be on the internet. None of it at all.
Okay.
But she brings it all up in the name of gang stalking. Exposing her gang stalking. Like I said, I know I've been a good sister. And I know I was a good mother. I just got fucked over by another sibling. The same way, like I said in another video, my oldest brother fucked over my biological mama. That's how we got taken away, from what I heard. It's two different accounts. They say my biological mama abandoned us. Then another person over here say my oldest brother lied on my biological mama, and that's why we got taken away. And she did the best she could to take care of us. So now I'm starting to have second thoughts on maybe my biological mama did. Now that I'm going through this shit. And no, everybody trying to make it like I'm bullying Candy because I'm telling her she might need to be institutionalized or take her meds. I don't come from a place of bullying when I say that shit. When she start coming from a place of slandering and she keep on and on and on and on and on with slandering, because me and China both know that we offered for her to come live with us. And like I said, she go one day saying that we didn't offer to help her and turned us down, saying that, I know I wouldn't if I would have went to go stay with my twin sister, she would be abusing me right now. And then turn around and say, oh, look at you, got me out here in this rain. Why you got me out here like this? Bruh, something twisted about that. Let's keep it real.
If we offered and you said no thanks, what are we supposed to do?
And then these dumb motherfuckers talking about some, yeah, she gonna put her girlfriend before her own twin. I'm supposed to just tell China to pack up and leave? Y'all some dumb motherfuckers. And you know who I'm talking to. The motherfuckers that made the statement. This girl sit there all the time, get on here talking about some kids as gang stalkers and perps. Okay, so that confirms even more that she tried to kill Raven. Duh. She thought Raven was some type of enemy to her.
Oh, a child, an innocent child. I don't understand that. I don't understand.
And then she even tried it. We're trying to get on here and try to lie and say I tried to sacrifice my own blood, sacrifice my own child. She living in some type of fantasy world. And apparently she's not the only one on here living in a fantasy world. Like I said, if she would have came up here, I would have broke bread with her like I did when I had the surgery. Broke bread with her, fucking fed her funky ass. The bitch is ungrateful. And gonna sit up here and tell y'all I ain't never done nothing for her. Like I said, I want my money back. But then she want to try to play the Indian giver card. No, since I never did nothing for you, I want my money back. Like I said, you gonna have your day when she screw over you.
Yep. Believe it.
And like I said, this shit, when I be going off, this shit ain't to everybody.
And it ain't.
This to the ones that sit here dogging me out.
Right.
Cause she sit here and she tell y'all shit from her account. And the shit don't even be true. Y'all new on the scene. Fuck out of here.